I just have 1 hour to search this entire shoreline for the perfect shell. Do you think we can get it done? Stick around, because I might find the perfect or rarest seashell I've ever seen. Unfortunately, it's starting to rain. That thing is raw. Now, while we're looking for shells, they have to meet a couple criteria. They have to be able to fit into our case. They gotta be in perfect condition. Obviously, we're looking for the perfect shell, so they can't be cracked or broken or have holes in them. And third, there has to be some kind of variety. So we can't just pick the same shell, fill up our case, and call it a day. So here's an example. I got wet. Go figure, you're at the beach. So here's an example of one that I found that is just looking like it's in perfect condition. However, we can't morph it, so like I could snap this little side off to try and make it a perfect shell, but that would be cheating. So let's see if it fits in the case. So I don't know if you guys can see there, but it just won't fit just right in the case. Maybe barely, but it might get broken in there. Now we can close it, so I think maybe we're good, but it's super, super close, guys. Super close. Now, obviously, I'm basically just walking along the shoreline. I'm trying to see, basically following the seaweed lines where most of the shells are conjoined together and seeing if I can find something like this, maybe. That one looks like it's in pretty good condition. And it just might fit in our bigger case. We do have two sizes, a smaller and a larger case. But we basically walked, if you can see the pier, maybe not, pier is way down there. We've been walking this entire way, trying to find that perfect shell. Now, while I'm searching for shells that are visibly appealing right in the open, there could be some hiding in this nasty seaweed. So you never know what you could find. That one's actually like a clear through, like you can see it like a fingernail. It's got like a fingernail color texture to it. So yeah, we're gonna look under some seaweed for a while and see if maybe we can find something that might be hidden. Now, besides shells, we're also finding sea life, unfortunately dead sea life, and a lot of trash as well. I'm noticing there's a lot of bottle caps. It's really unfortunate. You'd think people would throw their stuff away, but I guess not. So we're gonna go ahead and do it for them and keep on looking for that perfect shell. I also have been looking for crab holes and haven't seen any crab holes. I don't know if it's too late in the day, they went to the water, or where they're at. Guys, check it out. It's our first piece of coral that we found on the beach. That's pretty cool. I wonder what it was like a part of, like what type of coral like this is from. Check it out. Here's another piece. Look at that. That's so cool. Guys, check out this one that I found. Looks like it might be like half of a clam. But it's really cool. It's got the purple and it's got these like weird worm looking things in them. Super cool. Fortunately, it's starting to rain, so we're gonna get out of here before we get too wet. I'm gonna take you out to the truck and we're gonna go over the shells that we found. See ya. See this guy staring me down. What are you doing, little guy? Looking for clams? Oh God. Look, how can it be so clear? Oh, right behind me. It's raining pretty bad. All right, y'all, so far, if you can see, that's what we've gotten. Now, obviously the rain has put us on a pause. I think we're about 30 minutes into trying to find these shells. Here's the bigger ones. Guys, let me know down below which one is your favorite in the comments. But I think we found the perfect shell. I believe this one is it right here. So this one, haven't had to alter it. It's in pretty much perfect condition, very like, you know, dimensionally very put together and everything like that. No cracks, no chips, nothing like that. I really think that this is our winner. We also tried to, now some of these shells are pretty similar in shape, but I tried to get a variation of color. So a lot of these shells, you know, you got clear white, you got some orange, and I tried to pick up some black ones and possibly still trying to look for some pink ones. I'm really hoping to find a really bright, vibrant pink shell. and also different other types of shells as well. So right now, the only different type of shell that we've found is this swirly one. I'm not really an expert in naming these type of shells. Now these are all Florida specific shells, so obviously in different parts of the world there's all different types of shells. Now I actually have a list right here of all the different type of Florida native shells, so I'm really hoping to find more of these different type of shells. And so I think we're gonna go back out and we're gonna do that. I think we're gonna go back out, we're gonna keep searching, we're gonna continue the next half hour of this challenge and really see what we can knock out here. Someone's dog has been walking through here and it's the size of my palm, bro. That's a big dog. That's a big dog. Earlier I've been looking for crab holes and it looks like we found one. You can tell it's fresh because I don't know, there's like little kicked out dirt. So there's probably a little guy in there somewhere. That's gonna be it. This is our last shell that's going in our case. Unfortunately, we have ran out of time, so we can't keep filling this up. We just got short of our tiny shells. We were able to fill up the medium-sized shells case and get everything in there, but hey, that's gonna be it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna head back to the truck. We're gonna analyze everything. I actually wanna search these up and see what type of specific shells these are, because I know they all have a name, and we'll go through them. While we're on our way back, I wanted to show you guys a couple of these shells here. Now these shells, even though they didn't make the cut, they couldn't fit in the case and they weren't really a full like shell to quite a T. They were really pretty. They had a lot of different colors on them, and I still thought they were pretty gorgeous for what shells are. I mean, anyways. Alright y'all, the first one I want to go over is this swirly looking one. So this is actually not necessarily a shell, but it's part of the ram's horn squid. So what it is, it's like an internal buoyancy organ to help it like float and move like throughout the water, which I think is really cool. That's part of a squid. The second thing I want to go over is some of these scallops. So these are, I believe they're called orange pectin scallops. Some of these stones that we found, they're not necessarily shells. I'm pretty sure they're stones. So they're called tumble green stones. We also have these Blackfoot limpet shells. Now a lot of these other shells are mainly going to be bright lucerne shells. We also have the Atlantic calico scallop. Now I think it's really cool that a lot of these shells at one point were basically alive with like some type of muscle in them. And they all provided energy and a food source to either birds or fish, or just providing energy to our ecosystem. I think it's really cool to find these things and all the different types of varieties as well. Now yes, some of these shells are similar in species, but they all have different colors. I think that's really cool as well. They all have different varieties. But that's gonna conclude this video, guys. If you've made it this far, I really appreciate you guys watching all the way through. Make sure to like and subscribe for further content. We're gonna do a lot more fishing content, hopefully without this rain going on. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next episode.